Welcome, everybody, to Echo Master League Season 4, Week 5. I am here with Finn co-casting
Yo, what is good, guys?
and Guga Goose on sideline.
Evening, everyone.
We also have Trod on cameras, everybody. This is a really tight matchup. This is number 7 versus number 9, both competing for Master slots now that Master is now officially implemented into the league. What do you got to say about that, Finn?
Yeah, no, it's going to be a very exciting game, I think, personally. And, I think this is the first cast back after the break week. So I hope you guys are excited. This one's going to be a good one. And yeah.
Definitely interesting matchups here. Goose, do you have any statistics or anything you want to say? Sidelining it?
I can pull them up. I can pull them up for you real quick. Just give me a second.
Yeah, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, we have me and Goose as a team has played Omens. They're a very good team, very tactical team. Very fun to watch. They beat Lawnmowers last week, and us. Not last week because that was week prior. Beat Lawnmowers and Crunk, to get to where they're at right now. Frug has been a team that has been around since late Vermal and early EML. So they've been around for quite a bit and a fan favorite usually.
Yeah, no, they're an old team. All right. We're headed for the neutral joust here. We'll see who wins this one, and it is going to be Frug here. It's going to be I Only Dunk here on the floor. Pressured somewhat. Goes for the immediate 3, and it's going to get it. Good start here.
I think his name's a lie, personally, because that was a 3. That was not a dunk. But if it's a 3-point dunk, that's okay with you.
All right. We got offensive joust coming in here from the Omens. Trying to answer back from a 3. A 3's the most optimal start you can have. So we're going to see how they respond here. Nate grabbing the disc, passing it down the left tunnel. It does bounce weird, and it lands into Ryan's hand for another 3, starting 6-0 in favor of Frug.
Good clean start here from Frug. Able to capitalize on that missed throw down in the tunnel there. Able to pick up and get up 6 early within the first minute of this game.
Yeah, no, Omen's making some big mistakes here to start it off. They're going to have the offensive joust, so we'll see if they can kind of stabilize the situation. Oh, almost loses that one. Festive's going to toss that one all the way forward. Nobody there, though. It's going to be picked up by Ryan JS here towards the Frug bubble. Just going to take this one, take some space here. Pressured somewhat by Panda from behind. Going to sling that one all the way forward. Bounces off some geometry in mid. Going to be picked up by Ryan JS, who has an open 3. And that's a 9-0 lead. That's got to be brutal to start it off.
Frug using nothing but patience here to wait out the Omens and get to where they need to be and looking for those open 3s.
Absolutely. We need to see some motion coming in here from Omens on this offensive joust. They're missing some vital passes in the QB position. Bouncing off geometry, gets picked up really quick by I Only Dunk. Ooh, a little mishap there, but a stack coming in from Biat. Gets picked up. Quick stacks. Ryan tries to grab it a little bit too high on the disc. Slave Chips goes for the clear. Nice steal there from Panda. Panda's going to grab the disc, goes for a long shot. Quick stack coming in there from Frug. Gets picked up by Ryan JS. Ryan's going to throw it down right tunnel. It is going to lag on all screens? Okay. When I heard I'm like, it wasn't just me. All right, perfect. That's going to bounce off wall. Ryan's going to get a quick slap out. Gets picked up by Panda. Panda turns around. Pass over to Ghost. Ghost from Nate Chips. Nice save there. Nice little clear up. Gets picked up by Panda. 2 points. Finally getting on the board for the Omens.
We got that little bit of stutter there. That might have been a little momentum breaker for Frug here. That's what the Omens may need here to start getting up and get moving.
Yeah, no, that's a big momentum shift there for the Omens. Small 2s like that can really add up if they can capitalize. It's going to be Frug here with the offensive joust. Supram going to pass that one up to Bayo. Going to cross that one down. Attempted for Ryan JS, though. Slapped up by Panda. It's going to be picked up by Slave Chips. Slave Chips is going to clear that one all the way down towards the Frog bubble, and they're on the regrabs. It's going to be Festive with an open net. Oh, took too much time, but good stuns there from Panda. 4 unanswered here from the Omens, so we'll see what they can do.
The Omens are simply using these quick stacks getting downfield, while Frug seems to be struggling to get those stacks to recover whenever it goes onto their side.
Another offensive joust from Frug. Really liked their offensive joust last time. It really came through really nicely, but maybe I spoke too soon as that goes wild through right tunnel. Gets picked up by Slave Chips. Slave Chips throws it all the way down into bubble. It bounces. Wide open net and another 2 for Nate.
And yet again, the Omens are simply capitalizing on those stacks, able to move downfield and get those quick points. It's only 3-point separation now.
Yeah, no, very fast scoring so far in this game. It's been very interesting. All right, it's going to be Frug here with an offensive joust. It's going to be picked up by Only Dunk. Going to pass that one immediately over to Ryan JS. Ryan JS just going to scan the field here. Going to take his time, just waiting, trying to bait out that stack of Panda and Festive. Ryan JS just continuing to wait here. The seconds are winding down. They are up 3. Oh, pressure coming in now. Decides to throw it to Bayo. Bayo going to cross this one over to Only Dunk. Only Dunk tries to pass it back to Bayo. A little bit mishandled there. Going to reset it back to Ryan JS. Ryan JS up to Supram. Supram on the ceiling there. Inverted. Going to pump fake a little bit. Pressured by Panda. Going to reset it over to Ryan JS. Ryan JS just going to sit here. Pressured by Panda. Going to pass it over to Supram. And that's an unfortunate self-goal there by Slave Chips. He had the save, but just couldn't clear it.
And like that, Frog's taking control yet again, being patient, waiting out, trying to bait that stack from the Omens.
Potential Chicago, should I say? Another offensive joust coming in here from the Omens. I would like to see a little bit more controlled offensive joust from them. They do get that pass off to Panda. Tries to throw across, but Double D gets in the way. Picked up by Ryan JS. Quick stun out. Picked up by Biot. Biot passes it over to Supram. Supram looking for a pass downfield. Does get pass options. Connects with Biot. Biot looking for a potential pass. Opts out for the reset to I Only Dunk. I Only Dunk playing a little far away from goal to dunk. Pass up to Supram. Supram looking for a potential cut here. And passes and Biot with the dunk.
Frug's just playing in their rhythm here, keeping it slow and controlled. They're going to keep playing this style. That way they can get ahead of Omens here, separate themselves a little bit more, maybe get up 10 points here.
Very back and forth in terms of swing. Oh, a little bit of lag there. Interesting stuff. It's going to be Panda picking this one up, going to cross it over to Slave Chips. Anyways, yeah, a lot of momentum shifts in this game so far. It's going to be picked up by Festive, who has an open net and is going to get this. As I said, the momentum shifts are very drastic.
Just a quick score here from Omens, getting that down the field. If they want to come back and win this round, they need to continue this quick movement on the offensive side.
Yep, absolutely. Definitely has been an offensive fought game. A lot of scores going from each side. Not seeing too much on the defensive end. A couple saves here and there. But Biot over to Ryan. Ryan's going to reset it back to I Only Dunk. I Only Dunk looking for a potential pass downfield. Does connect with Ryan. Ryan looking potentially across here. Could possibly reset it. Pass over to I Only Dunk. I Only Dunk looking for another pass. Pass back to Ryan like they're playing catch.
Ooh.
Quick steal, though, by Panda. Does get capitalized on. Festive throwing it down the field. Is going to bounce around geometry. Gets picked up by Ryan. Ryan looking for a pass. Does connect. Gets a quick slap off into bubble. That's going to float right above goal. I Only Dunk goes for the disc. A little bit of server lag. Slap across. That's going to bounce weird there. Pick up. And that's going to go clear all the way downfield. Gets picked up by Ryan. Ryan looks for a, I was going to say clear, but it was a pass to Supram. Supram looking for a pass cross. Connects with Biot. Biot throwing it down. That is going to bounce around geometry and get picked up by Festive. Festive is going to throw it over to Panda. Panda looking potentially downfield here. Connects right tunnel to Nate. Nate looking for a potential thought shot, but they do have a goalie back. Panda with the disc tries to go for the placement. Top does not happen. Bounces off the ding ring. That is going to bounce off left wall from Slave Chips. Panda gets a disc. Pass up to Festive and 2 points in favor of the Omens.
Seems like they were able to pull that Seems like they were able to pull that front stack from Frug out of that bubble in order to capitalize right there. It's working well in their favor, and it's now yet again a 3-point game.
Yeah, no, that was I think the longest stretch without a score. Oh, a little bit of something happened there. Not really sure what. It's going to be Frug here with an offensive joust. It's going to be Island Dunk over to Supram. Supram down to Ryan JS, who's under heavy pressure, but gets it off over to Biot. Biot's going to reset this one back for someone. It's going to be Island Dunk who picks it up. Pressured by Slave Chips, going to pass that one down to Biot. Biot here on the floor, going to cross that one over to Island Dunk. Island Dunk trying to dodge around Panda here. Oh, up to Biot. Biot trying to drive in. Great pass to Ryan JS, and for the dunk, a 5-point lead here for Frug.
And Frug continuing this slow and controlled pace, able to get up 5 now here late in this first round with only a minute left to go.
Absolutely. All right. Offensive joust coming in here from the Omens. Picked up by Nate. Nate's going to pass it over to right. That's going to bounce around geometry. Get picked up by I only dunk. Leg. Could be coming from my end. Is it coming from my end?
Ooh. 3 there from Ryan JS. Great stuff here.
Just an open goal.
Lead. Yeah.
Open goal to get him up by 8 here.
Yeah, no, we're winding down here. I think it's in the realm of mathematical impossibility. While Sweet Life tries to fix this stuff, it's going to be the name Nate going to try to clear that one out. Their offensive jousts have just not looked ideal here from the Omens. It's going to float around here. A little bit of lag, but it's going to be picked up by Ryan JS. Under pressure there from, I believe it was Panda. It's going to be bouncing around mid here. It's going to be picked up by Super. I'm going to pass that one over to I Only Dunk, who has the open 3. 21-10 here, wrapping up round 1 in favor of Frug. Any thoughts, Goose?
Yeah, just the control here from Frug's been immaculate. It's how they've just had control the whole game. That nice and slow controlled pace is just doing them the absolute best that they want right now.
Yeah, and I think the possession time really shows that. 3 minutes and 30 seconds compared to 2 minutes. You know, even in terms of like most of the other stats, but really that time of possession is benefiting Frug here.
Very much so. But they have the same amount of shots taken. It just seems like Frug was able to put them in just a little more, just capitalizing, not making those simple mistakes, and able to get ahead here of the Omens.
Yeah, no, and I think heading into round 2, since Sweet Life is trying to fix some stuff, you can hop in for the play-by-play, you know.
I'll hop in for a minute.
All right. Yeah, we're just going to get ready here for the round 2. Since you guys can't see Frog stats, Ryan JS has 11, Biot with 2, I Only Dunk with 6, and Supram with 0. Although Supram does have 2 assists, so definitely contributions from him. On the other side, we have 6 from Festive, 2 from Panda, 2 from the Name Nate, and 0 from Slave Chips. Although Slave Chips has 3 assists. So yeah, we're going to be ready here for a round 2. Neutral joust here, incoming very, very soon, in just a few seconds. All right. And the teams are out of their tunnels now. They're heading for that disc. It's going to be picked up by Ryan JS here. Immediately a win for Frog. Oh, that stack overextended for the Omens. Oh, open 3, but it's going to be off the ding ring by I Only Dunk. Biot here on the ceiling inverted. We'll see if Frog can get it together after that kind of unfortunate sequence of events. It's going to be Ryan JS going to pass that one back to Biot. Biot over to I Only Dunk, but I Only Dunk is stunned out by the Name Nate, who's going to clear that one all the way down left tunnel. We'll see who grabs it first. It's going to be Ryan JS. Ryan JS doing a lot on defense, but he's stunned out by Panda. Panda going to pick this one up. Oh, intercepted, though, by Supram. The defense on both sides, really a change from round 1. Wow. It's going to be picked up by Panda. Panda going to clear this one all the way back down left tunnel. Bayo and Supram going off the regrabs. They're looking to potentially dribble here, and which they will attempt. They're going. It's going to be picked up by Supram, who has the open 3 to start it off for Frug.
That's what we like to see. A nice successful dribble to get that disc downfield and get those points up very much. I agree with you 100%. A very big change of pace here with the defense coming in at the beginning of the round, and we will have the Omens come out for their first offensive joust of the round. It'll be Nate over to. Oh, they're not quite gonna get that. Comes the stack from Frug. They're gonna send it through tunnel. Picked up by Supram. Supram for the long three.
Wow. I don't know if they expected that to go in. The stack was still coming hot, you know, just to secure the goal there. But yeah, just great stuff from this Frug team so far. We'll see what the Omens is able to do. Frug had a very hot start in round 1 as well, but then the tides kind of shifted midway. It's gonna be Panda up to Festive, who has an open shot, but it's off the ding ring. If you're a fan of the Omens, you want that one back. And the name is going to get stunned out here by both Bayo and Ryan JS. Going to pass that one down to Supram. Supram dodging slave chips here. Trying to find an opening. Just going to reset it. Ooh, kind of a little bit of an awkward pass there. But, oh, there a big dribble attempt here from Ryan JS. Oh, no, it's going to be I Only Dunk who picks it up. Going to cross this one over to Supram. Supram up to Bayo. Bayo not under much pressure, although Panda is now coming. It's going to be down to I Only Dunk. I Only Dunk tries to pass it over to Ryan JS, but a little bit overthrown. Supram's going to slap that one over to Bayo to restart the play here for Frug. Bayo just trying to bait out Festive here. Supram on the shield, down to Ryan JS. Ryan JS over to I Only Dunk, and 8-0 here for Frug.
And that's the control from Frug right there. Frug simply controlling the game. Whenever they're getting into that offensive push, they're getting in their positions set as soon as possible around that bubble, and they're just able to capitalize.
All right,
Here comes
offensive
the
joust
Omens.
coming. Whoa. I'm back. Offensive joust from the Omens.
Took you long enough.
Pass over to Panda. Panda's going to go cross over to Festive. Festive looking for a potential pass on the neutral. Good headbutt there by, I think it was Biot. Pass over from Slave Chips. That's going to bounce around geometry. Who's going to get it? And Panda ends up getting it. A little bit of a scrum there. Doesn't get the shot off. Nate with the disc, and they get the bounce too. A little bit of a sloppy goal, but it works.
Well, before I was rudely interrupted, we are going to see a nice change of pace here from the Omens, able to get 2 down on the board. Hopefully they can continue this momentum, and maybe we can get a nice little round 3.
Yeah, no, this is kind of what we saw in round 1, you know, with Frug taking a big lead and then the Omens kind of rallying back around this time period. But Supram over to Bayo. Frug here with some good momentum. We're going to reset that one back to I Only Dunk here on the floor. Not much pressure, just going to take some space. Now pressured by Slave Chips. Going to pass that one up to Bayo. Bayo driving in. Going to pass that one over to Supram. Tries to pass it back to Bayo, but a little bit off target. Oh, Festive gets stunned out, though. But the name Nate clears that out, saving it for the Omens with a potential counterattack here. Picked up by Panda. Trying to dodge around Ryan JS here. Gets around, passing it over to the name Nate. And, almost a good shot, but going to bounce off the rim there multiple times. Slave Chips going to reset this one for, a little bit of an unfortunate bounce there. We'll see who gets to it first. It's going to be Panda here. Going to try to drive in, and a good shot over I Only Dunk for the 2. So, yeah, 8-4.
And here comes that momentum for the Omens that they need right here. This momentum's starting to push up as we enter the halfway point of this round.
I don't know. I have a weird feeling. They kind of let Frug just take a lead too early, and then they start catching up, but that lead's hard to come by. Offensive joust here by Frug. It's picked up by Biot. Biot passes over to Ryan. Ryan up to Supram. Supram's going to reset it because they do have a lead. To Only Dunk. They can waste time here. Nice little pass going cross over to Supram. Supram looking for a potential pass. Does connect. Missed shot, though. But was that a headbutt? It almost looked like he headbutted that for a second. But Biot for
I don't
2.
think that was quite one. I don't think that was quite the headbutt.
That would have been awesome if it was.
Yeah, it's just control here from Frug. Good control, keeping it their pace. It's allowing them to get out ahead. Up by 6 now.
Yeah, I think Ryan JS was trying to go for a behind-the-back dunk there, but recovered by Bayo, though, so gets the goal. Intercepted here by I Only Dunk. The regrabs are coming out, and it's going to be a quick score here. Potentially, they're doing a little bit of taunting, and Bayo is going to get the dunk here. 12-4 for Frug. Yeah, definitely the Omens need a lock-in.
It's always a little risky. It's always a little risky doing a little taunt like that. Maybe this is the encouragement that the Omens need to take them out this round.
And we might have lost Sweet Life again. All right, it's going to be Panda here with the disc. Going to cross this one over to the Name Nate. The Name Nate going to pass this one forward for not exactly sure who. It's going to be picked up by Bayo, who's going to clear this one all the way out. Going to be picked up by Ryan JS, potentially for the long three, and is going to get it. That is a brutal one. 11-point lead here with around less than 4 minutes to go from what I saw. So, 3 minutes, I should say.
Yeah, and it just seems like they're, besides the control, Frug is also able to capitalize when they need to as well. We'll have the Omens come out for an offensive launch. Little delayed. Gonna try and send it into that right tunnel as it's picked up by Panda. Panda's gonna send it downfield. It's waiting there in bubbles, Festive, and Festive for the 2.
You know, I really like what the Omens did there. They went for the 3, but then they had the guy there just in case, it missed. So we'll see what Frug does here. They have the advantage, and there's around 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So if I were them, I'd start wasting time. But we'll see with their offensive joust. It's going to be I only dunk. Just going to wait here. Yep, going to waste some time. Waiting for that fast act to push up. Going to sling that one kind of fast to Ryan JS. I think it was too fast. It's going to be picked up here by Panda. Tries to go for a very fast bounce shot there, but it's going to be picked up by Bayo off the bounce. Tries to pass it over to Ryan JS. The passing here is kind of breaking down. It's going to be Festive here with the disc. Going to try to dodge around Bayo. On the shield here, dodging around, but stunned out. Picked up and recovered by Panda. Tries to go for the shot off the ding ring. Festive takes this one. Festive, time is ticking down. Saved by I Only Dunk. The time is ticking down. The Omens do not have the time on their side. It's going to be Slave Chips going to cross this one over to Festive, but it's a bad pass. Bad passes here from both teams. Dribble attempt here, but good stun there from Festive to try to stop it, but Bayo able to drive in and get the 2.
Just a lot of missed shots there from the Omens. It's going to start to wind down in this round. It seems like they might have taken away too much time with those missed shots there. As we have 1:20 left now as the Omens come in to try and close the gap just a little bit here with this offensive joust. It's going to be Slave Chips sending it to the right tunnel. It's going to be loose. The disc is floating. It'll be picked up by Suprum, who gets stunned out by Panda. Ryan's there to be picked off by Slave Chips. A lot going on at once. I'm trying to keep up. And Nate for the quick open 2.
Yeah, I think this one's basically all she wrote. It's less than a minute with a 9-point lead. I think that's impossible to come back from. But we'll see what, the Omens does in these last final moments. It's going to be Frug here with an offensive joust. It's going to be I Only Dunk. Just going to sit here. Going to go back and forth here. A little bit of a taunt over to Ryan JS. Ryan JS just going to do the same thing. Just going to hold the disc. Time's winding down. Not much to do, but a kind of a bad pass there. Ryan JS going to pass this one forward. Intended for not exactly sure who, but it's going to be picked up by the Name, who gets taken away by I Only Dunk. And just a 3 to end it. And that kind of exemplifies what the Omens has kind of went through this round.
And that'll be it for the game. The Frug will take it in 2. Simply just control here is what Frug used to overcome the Omens. Every bit of this match has come down to control. Let me look at some stats. Possession time, almost 7 minutes of possession time by Frug to only 4.5 on the end of Omens.
Yeah, no, crazy stuff. Somewhat even in terms of the other stats. But, the Omens, interestingly, had an advantage in stuns. In terms of the points, we got 14 for Ryan JS, the most out of any player so far this match. Bayo with 8, Suprum with 6, I Only Dunked with 11, Festive with 8, Panda with 6, the Name Nate with 4, and Slave Chips with 0, but with 5 assists. So he was definitely involved in a lot of these plays. Unfortunate that we lost Sweet Life here. He would be able to provide some insight, but, Any final words here, Goose?
Rest in peace, Sweet Life. He's never coming back. I hope he does at least. I miss him already. But yeah, what a game. Frug here taking it in 2. Good game, everyone. Good game.
Yeah, guys, make sure to type "Rest in peace, Sweet Life." He just got slimed out. A hitman came to his house and assassinated him. It was a very tragic event. Um, Anyways, I digress. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a very high level match. Although the passing did break down here and there, it was a bit of a sloppy game as it went forward. I felt like at the start of the rounds, it was really good, but then as the rounds kind of went on, it just kind of broke down. And I do agree here with Zuko. The QB play was very interesting from both teams. Yeah, offensive jousts are really important, and I feel like the Omens definitely lost a lot of momentum off those offensive jousts.
I really don't have much to say otherwise, to be honest with you.
You know what? Fair enough. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We don't have any more games here tonight, so this is going to be the final one of the night. I hope you guys all have a great one. I know here, at least in the Northeast, it's warming up, so hopefully you guys can go out and enjoy the weather. Have a great day. See you guys in the next one.
It's game on!